Nightmare Collection. What is a
Oh,
Nightmare
it's actually
Collection?
voiced.
Well, before I answer that, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Guy, and I'm just a little homeless
Hi.
bum that Team Nightmare found in their back alley, offering little tiny breadcrumbs in exchange for a simple voiceover. Well, now that you know who I am and what my non-existent role is on this project, let's get into what this is about.
Oh, so it's
Nightmare
kind of
Collection is an asymmetrical horror game on Roblox based on characters from the Kirby universe, as well as fan-made Kirby horror media. A group of individuals known as helpers must work together to survive and complete tasks to escape from the deadly nightmares, whose job is to eliminate them all. Now, that all sounds pretty familiar. On top of regular tasks, helpers had the choice to collect the Dream Rod fragments. When helpers have collected all these fragments, a Dream Rod spawns, allowing for one of the helpers to transform into our new and exciting role, the Star Ally. We'll get more into that later.
Whoa. That's kind of like Dragon Ball The Breakers in a way. I don't know if you guys know about Dragon Ball The Breakers, but it was like, it's an asym game based on Dragon Ball. And in that game, you have to do tasks as well, like save some civilians, and repair a, what's it called? Time machine, like a time restoration device, I think. I don't know what the fuck it is. However, the Dream Rod is like kind of like the Dragon Balls in that regard, where if you collect 7 Dragon Balls, you have the choice to like increase everybody's power, or have the ultimate power, which helps you like defeat the big bad. It's reminding me of this, like the Star Ally thing is reminding me of that. So let's see where this goes.
In simpler terms, Scary Kirby Kill People game. Helpers make up a majority of players in any given round. On their own, they're pretty weak, but together as a team, they really shine. Each helper comes with their own set of unique abilities that make them excel in different roles. Now, let's do a quick rundown of some helpers you can expect to see in this game. A strong fighter who packs quite the punch. A warrior who wields a versatile boomerang blade. It's quite the cutter. A one-eyed magic user who can expel powerful beams. A novice cook that'll cook up a mean curry. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. A rude tough guy with a soft side. Anyone on his bad side will get a taste of his hammer. For those familiar with the Kirby series, you may recognize these characters. These are enemies from the Kirby series, which in some games can become helpers. Now, as for what they have to do to escape, why, it's task. The main objective for any given round. Helpers must complete all the tasks as a team in order for an exit door to appear. Completing them requires you to do a small minigame. Some are fairly short, but others may take a little longer. You might even
Which I guess works, because usually in Forsaken, let's say, it's like the little dot, like those little line wire matching, like number matching games, and on Doom by Fae, it's basically Among Us wire fixing. It's basically fixing wires from Among Us. So I wonder what the mini games will be in this one. Maybe it's like a fucking crane, I don't know what. A crane, maybe fixing up some ritualistic things.
12 seconds later.
So I wonder how that will be.
You might even recognize some of them, as we've taken inspiration from the mini-games in the Kirby series.
Ah, there we go.
They will win. Speaking of which... The Nightmares are bloodthirsty entities. Their main objective? To eliminate all the helpers and prevent their escape by any means necessary. They'll have several abilities in their disposal to handle whatever gets in their way. Allow me to show you the first Nightmare in our collection. This is Wybrick, a hideous monster resembling a starting pink puffball. wouldn't want to be near that thing. Ugh. You may know it from 2016's Dreamland.exe by Randy Becker. It's one of the first Kirby games in the .exe genre and one of the most recognized. While the story is ambiguous at most, this creature's motives certainly aren't, and we want to adapt all of its unique elements. In Nightmare Collection, Wyberg will be a fast and stealthy type, catching helpers off guards with its quick attacks, mobility, as well as its own abilities, allowing it to hit helpers from afar or to hide in the darkness for a quick surprise attack. Wyberg will be the first nightmare you receive upon playing the game for the first time, so you can expect to play as this creature as soon as the game releases.
I mean, you already know, JP and Happy, that 2011X is basically a rushdown. It's essentially a rushdown EXE, and having a sort of stealthy EXE, we haven't seen that before. We haven't seen like a stealthy EXE before.
The star ally around the beginning of the video, didn't I? Well, then I think it's time for me to go more in depth on their role in the game. In addition to doing tasks, helpers can also collect the Dream Rod pieces. Once all pieces are collected, they will form the Dream Rod. Whichever helper grabs it can summon an ally to take their place. The ally is a strong juggernaut to help swing the tides in the helper's favor. Their great strength allows them to protect the helpers and keep the nightmare busy for a while. Time is of the essence in these rounds after all. Let's take a short look at our first ally. Look familiar? Well, due to copyright laws, I hope not, because this is actually Kibble, our colorful stand-in for Kirby. Kibble will have the potential to be good for any task with the use of the copy ability, able to wield different abilities depending on the type of helper you copy from. Kibble still requires more planning at the moment, but we hope it'll make a good impression when we show the final result in the future. Just like Wybrick, Kibble will be the first ally you receive when you first play the game, and will always be available on release.
I see. So it is kind of like Dragon Ball The Breakers, where if you collect the Dream Rods, you can be the ally that you want. You can be the ally and help your team. I wonder if they're gonna. Oh, you know what would be cool though? If they take more inspiration from Dragon Ball The Breakers and they have them, and they have like certain enemies have an actual health bar. Because in Dragon Ball The Breakers, you have power levels from 0 to 3, and the killer has a power level from 1 to 4. So you can technically beat the killer's ass if you have a higher power level than him. So like if you're a 2 and he's a 1 still, or if you're a 3 and he's a 2. My original point is, in Dragon Ball The Breakers, the killer can also get the 7 Dragon Balls and increase their stats or restore their health, basically dooming, which basically means the survivors are fucked. I wonder if they will add something to the Dream Rod where it can be corrupted and become the Nightmare Rod and sort of either give the nightmares more power or essentially like sabotage the survivors or sabotage the helpers at all.